Hello everyone and welcome back to more Mystic Destinies! Oh my god, it's been so long since I've actually touched this game because I had done a lot more the letter recordings. I think I did a back-to-back recording on the letter, and then of course school kicked in, so it's been a while since I've actually touched any game. So we are back for more Mystic Destinies because the last time we last left off, if you guys remember, we finished getting all of Shinji's available endings. So like all of his so that includes his mystic, passionate, and dark end. So we went back and we got his mystic and dark end because I ended off on his passionate end. So we finished off that, and then now this time, before we actually get to the epilogue, I totally forgot. We need to go up and get his actual bad endings. Yes, he has 4 bad endings, if I can remember. Yes, so this episode, this is where we get all of his bad endings and see just where we can fuck up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that would be really interesting. So again, I'm gonna speed run through it. I'm going to squish all the bad endings for him together in this one episode, speed run it, and then skip all the answers that are like the same, I guess. And then I'm pretty sure there should be some that are the same and overlapping, but anyways, those answers that are the same I will skip, and then for the other ones I will go through with them, you guys. So yeah, anyways, and then I will show you guys the bad ending. Shouldn't be too bad because it would occur kind of like abruptly in the middle of the story, and it would end because it's a bad ending. So yeah, so anyways, let's get started then on chapter 1. We're gonna speed run it, so let's go. Okay, you guys, we are here in chapter 3. Yes, 3. I was right. I was like, is it 3 or is it 4? Anyways, yes, it's 3. And yeah, I totally forgot to tell you guys that this is the first bad ending that you can get with him, and it's called Disappearance. Disappearance, yes. So we are here, and we are just in the beginnings of trying to figure out who this mysterious missing Fae Prince has been. There has been Shinji was like going around, and I think no, we met up with Cillian. We received a letter from him. Yes, we received a letter, and then we chose not to give it to Shinji. And then now we are here, and I think this is where Shinji has been like kind of not been talking to us about it that much in his investigation on it. So we see him kind of like going off somewhere on his own. So we have the option of either following him or don't follow him. And the guy says to follow him, but I already gave you guys that answer, I think, in my other Let's Play. I think yes, the beginning parts. I think so. Yes, the very first episodes I did for Shinji, I chose to follow him, and then afterwards I went back and I chose not to follow him. So you guys already know what would happen if we do choose to follow him, and he ends up going to Galen, and we see him in that cafe. So I'm going to skip on ahead, and then I'm going to get to this part where it's completely different as well too. So yeah, there we go. So we're here. So there we go. Like I said, Shinji goes to meet with Galen, and they talk about who the possibilities are of this missing Fae Prince. I think names were tossed around. I think it was Takumi's name that was tossed around, and then afterwards they kind of like I think they transitioned into talks about their own other shady business that we were kind of like, oh, this is where it gets kind of personal, and this is where we're really eavesdropping, and it's none of our business kind of thing. So but last time I said I heard enough and I should go because that's true, and I didn't want to invade on anything that's not involving us. So then this time we're gonna say I'll stay. What if there's something more? Oh my goodness. Okay. And this is where the last choice ends, and this is where the bad ending's supposed to occur. So yes, where all the choices end. Yeah. So I made it this far. Just a little more probably won't hurt. I mean, if they look over here, I could just duck. Oh my god, girl. So how did that last deal go? Were the rumors true? Was she really an insane goddess? Oh, the deal didn't end as I would have liked. I got nothing at all out of it. Rather disappointing, really, but it was quite amusing actually. She ended up being someone I was familiar with. As for your questions, she was a goddess indeed. Oh, insane. I'm not sure if I'm qualified to answer that. Oh, what does she want? Just a little information on its own, harmless, but I see Shinji's back suddenly stiffen, and he spins around to face my direction. Yeah, because he sees auras. Duh. Oh my god, Hannah. What? No way. I didn't move or even make a sound. He can't be. Oh, Shinji gets up though and starts walking towards me. He's pissed! Okay, if I run, he'll know it was me. Maybe he's seen something else. No. Maybe I can just pretend I happened to come here. I happened to come in here. Oh girl, you ain't even a good actress. Oh my god. I turn around and sink low into my chair, panicking. Shit. I knew I should have left. Well, you didn't, because you were nosy. Shinji arrives at my table, glaring down at me. Yes. As I stare up at his angry face, my heart feels like it implodes and sinks into the abyss of my stomach. So you heard everything. Then you can get the fuck out. Oh! No, Shinji, wait, You're what? Sorry? Oh, I nod faintly, tears prick at the corner of my eyes, but I can't look away from him. Sorry that you followed me, or sorry that you got caught? Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, you got the information you so desperately wanted, so you can leave now. Wait, no, Shinji, Just leave, Hannah. Oh, wow, now. Damn, he's pissed. I'll find you a different partner. My head limply falls down, tears flowing down my face. Okay. Shinji walks away without another word. Okay, so I guess disappearance means that on his part, like, we don't ever see him again kind of thing. Where he totally completely avoids us? I don't even know. I don't think I'll ever be able to get his face out of my mind. Okay. 7 weeks. Oh wow, we haven't seen him for 7 weeks. 7 weeks passed since I made the decision to follow Shinji. I didn't mean to count, I didn't want to, but each day since that incident has been etched into my mind. Yes, because you fucked up. It's become a habit I can't break, to count each passing day. I sigh and tear my eyes away from the mountain scene through the window, oh my gosh, through the window, forcing myself to look at Hikaru. I should at least appear that I'm listening to the lecture. Okay. But Hikaru notices. Even though I see his lips moving as he explains something, barely any sound reaches my ears. I know I should try paying more attention. But at this point, I have zero idea what the hell he's been talking about, so does it really matter? With that thought, my eyes drift back towards the mountains. As I stare out the window, I try to clear my mind of any and all thoughts. Sylphs are... What's sylphs? What are sylphs? Do tell. Oh, Hannah. Hollow bones. Features tends to be perfectly proportionate, making them worship gods and goddesses of the sky, air, and... I catch bits and pieces of Hikaru's lecture and look back at him. Sylphs? Yeah, what the fuck are those? For a moment, I feel the spark of curiosity that I thought lost, but it's gone as quick as it appears. I hold back a sigh. It seems that all I do these days is sigh. Yeah, everything really started after I followed Shinji. Just as Shinji said, the very next day I got a new partner assigned to me, some Rintaro Ohira? Yes, I have no idea. My partner is a little dull and nowhere near as knowledgeable or casually helpful as Shinji was. Of course not. In fact, Rintaro seems to be of the opinion that I don't need to learn anything more beyond the required basics. Wow, which at this point suits me just fine. Because I have no motivation or passion to learn anything more. Even still, I haven't picked anything to really specialize in, and it's hard to go anywhere beyond what Shinji taught me. It's not for lack of ability or potential on my part. More than anything, it's just a complete lack of motivation. Yes. There is at least the fact that despite everything, I have gotten to an advanced level in most of the basic elements. I know that that's good, that given the amount of time I've learned everything, and it's amazing how advanced I am. But every day I can see my professors looking at me in quiet disappointment that despite how quick I learned everything at the start, I am now stagnant. Yes, oh no, you reached your plateau. The way they all look at me, it would have probably bothered me before, but now, meh, whatever. Wow, she's still like unmotivated. Wow, really? I mean, I guess, because, you know, she like totally fucked up with Shinji. I don't bother to stop myself from sighing this time. My eyes scanned the classroom with some faint hope that I might at least see him. No, but unsurprisingly, he's nowhere to be seen. The few times I have seen Shinji around campus, even when he did look my way, it felt like he looked right through me. To be ignored so completely, it hurt, but I can't say that it's undeserved, right? What was I even thinking? If someone followed me like that, someone I thought I could trust. Of course, his reaction to finding me was normal. Yes. Yet another sigh escapes my lips. This train of thought isn't something new at all. I don't think I can even judge. It's not like I actually approached him to talk or anything. I know, I should have at least tried, but I'm scared. What if I do go talk to him and he really does ignore me? I think I should just try. At the very least, I want to apologize. With the decision made, I finally feel better than I have in weeks. Oh wow, okay, so she's actually going to try to apologize to him. Okay. Someone familiar catches my eye. Who? Right at the front of the class, I noticed Sho intently listening to Hikaru. Okay, so Sho. Oh, Sho might know where I can find Shinji. Oh yeah, being his roommate and all. I'll ask him after class ends. I feel like the fog I've been lost in is slowly starting to disappear, that I might be able to fix things somewhat. Unless Sho and like everybody else that's part of the group, or it's just like, let's ignore this bitch because she's hella shady. She was hella shady, she followed Shinji, and then she was, you know, like we thought we can trust her, but nah. As soon as class ends, I rush after Sho. Lady Luck seems to be on my side today, I catch up to him easily. Sho, wait, hey. Hearing my voice, he stops in his tracks and turns around. Oh, Hannah, hi, yeah. Seeing Sho look at me like that, I suddenly get a weird feeling. Shit, should I not ask? Maybe this isn't a good idea after all. Oh, come on, girl. No, stop being a chicken and just do it. Just do it! So how Shinji is doing? I haven't seen him around campus at all in a while. You mean, how is Shinji doing? Girl, you like totally just tripped up your sentence. At the mere mention of Shinji, Sho suddenly tears up. Oh, why? Sho, what's wrong? I'm sorry, I can't. Why, is he dead? I'm sorry. Is he dead? Sho doesn't give me time to say anything. He turns and runs, getting into the elevator before I can even blink. What? What the? Well, that was dramatic. The elevator doors close with a ding, and I can't help but think that, well, it would be dramatic if you actually know what he was crying about. Like, you never know if Shinji might actually just be dead. Just what the hell is going on? What could have made him react like that? For what seems to be the 100th time today, I sigh. I need to find out what's up. Can't just leave it now. Not after that weird reaction. Yes. My eyes fall onto the floor of Hikaru's classroom. Maybe Hikaru would know? I head back into the classroom, hoping to catch him before he leaves somewhere. Do you? I'm relieved to see that all the students are gone already. Hikaru is at his desk, clearing things up and obviously getting ready to leave. Okay. Good. I caught him just in time then. So as I walk up to him, he looks up at me and smiles. Is there something you need help with, Lee? Yes, actually. Yes. Do you know how Shinji is? I haven't seen him around in a long time. Oh my god, maybe he's actually dead. It's not good to skip so many classes after all. And I just asked Sho where Shinji is, and he looked just about ready to burst out sobbing. He just ran off on me. All he managed to say is sorry and that he can't. I breathed in deeply, somehow managing to say everything in one go. I see, you didn't know then. Shinji disappeared a while ago. Right, okay, never mind. So, not like dead, but like disappeared. So, but good as dead, you know. The SSU did start an investigation, but that led nowhere. It was obvious that he was taken against his will. Oh, right, maybe he was kidnapped by Sorcha. Oh, yeah. But whatever it is that the detective discovered led them to close the case. I feel like I've been tossed into the center of a blizzard. But why? Yeah. Did they say why they closed it? Hikaru shakes his head. I'm sorry, Hannah, but that's apparently confidential, so I don't know. Somehow I managed to nod, but my whole body feels strange. Yes, I walk out of the classroom on autopilot, only one thought playing in my head like a broken record. He's gone, I can't believe he's gone. Right. He's gone! I watch the clouds gently float by in the evening sky and take another sip of my wine. And now you're just gonna brood over it? How long has it been? Oh, I guess 75 years. Oh, wow! I managed a bitter laugh. Alright, because she's immortal, right? I managed a bitter laugh. Time flies, I guess. I take another sip of wine, and for what may be the first time in so many years, I allow myself to think of what was. After Hikaru had told me of Shinji's disappearance, I was shocked. I did try to dig into what happened to him back then. It was what drove me for years. But in the end, all I got was a bunch of dead ends. Eventually, I was forced to move on with my life, right? Despite the magic, I settled in to have a pretty unexciting life. I never did do more with my magic. I never had the drive or the reason to do anything with it. I did go on to inherit the business and the CEO seat from my dad. Okay, but I had to quit that eventually when it was becoming too suspicious that I wasn't aging a bit, right? There's only so long one can claim that they're just young looking for their age. It was kind of funny though. Seeing all those gossip magazines try to guess what products or surgeries were the secrets to my youth. Oh no biggie, just get cursed with immortality. Right, hey! Ha ha ha. Aw, I sigh. What a depressing life you live, Hannah. By now my father is dead. I don't even want to remember how long it's been since. On his deathbed, he ended up calling me Shizuka before he died, saying that he never stopped loving me. Quote, quote. It hurt like hell to be called her name. Right, because she didn't tie up loose ends with her and know the true story of like her motives. But I wanted to see my father die peacefully, so I didn't correct him back then. I don't regret it, but it hurts even still, right? At least Kayo ended up with a happy life, marrying into the Yukimura family, right? She ended up having 2 kids with Toshiyuki and already 1 grandchild on the way. Aww! I'm happy for her, so happy. I love being Auntie Hannah, but it gets so lonely sometimes. I am that one aunt who just shows up drinking vodka. But I'm rich as hell though. Maybe I should consider making a homunculus. I snort at the ridiculous idea as if I'd even know how to make one. While my life so far has been enough to keep me content, there is one regret in my life that never left me, not even now. Why, you being nosy with Shinji? I never stopped wondering what happened to Shinji. Maybe if we hadn't had our falling out, things would have been different. Very different. And I don't think that I'll ever stop wondering about it, about all the countless what-ifs that could have happened. If only you didn't, eavesdrop, and weren't so nosy. Oh my god, Hannah. Jesus. Curiosity isn't a sin, but it just gets you into trouble. Alright, so there's his disappearance ending, which is his first bad ending, which, I guess, judging by the title, we could have seen where this was going, and it all made sense because, Sorcha was the one who wanted Shinji to so badly take up on the throne. And so, without our support, clearly she'll have the advantage. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Anyways, what I meant to do was go to select story. And then we're gonna go get his second bad ending. Yay! Okay, so second bad ending is called Imprisonment. So I can only assume that imprisonment would mean that we would be, held somewhere, probably in like Avalon somewhere. So anyways, once again, I'm gonna speed run through it, and then I will stop on choices that I haven't done with you guys yet, and then I'll catch you guys up on it, and then I'll do it. But then otherwise, I will skip through it, and just speed run it. So let's go. Okay, here we are, you guys. It's chapter 4. Not chapter 3. Last time we ended off on chapter 3 in that bad ending. This time it's chapter 4, and we are here in Avalon. We have met Queen Sorcha, and she has given her tearful speech of, "Oh my god, I'm so happy that my son is back," and then blah blah blah. She goes on and about, how she wants Shinji to stay here now because of the dangers that Lachlan and would impose on us if we leave, and it's too dangerous. But of course Shinji is like, nah, I want to go because I need to sort some shit out with my mom, aka Mickey. But instead of going with Shinji like last time, we are going to stay back in Avalon this time. Yeah, so Shinji says we'll go, but then I think Sorcha insisted that we stay in Avalon for our own safety. So yes. So we're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna stay here. Well, I've never been to a place like this before, and I would like to see more. It could be fun, right? It could be fun. Yeah. There's nothing shady about this. Alright, I'll stay. Oh, Shinji's just like, oh no. Why is he making that face? It'll be fine, Shinji. It'll be fine, she says. But is it really sweet? But it is really sweet he'd worry about me like this, right? Well, that's the least of your worries, girl. Like, it's sweet now, and then all of a sudden you end up in jail, and then you're just gonna stay there forever and ever in a basement. Alright, it's your choice. Alright. You... I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Just hearing him say that makes giddiness bubble up inside me. I fight back the urge to actually giggle. Even though I know it's silly to be happy over something so small, so at this point I don't care. I feel like I'm floating on a cloud. Oh my god, girl, just so like, wow. You're whipped for him. Sorcha and I wave Shinji off and she turns to me with a smile. Come, I shall show you to your room. Oh yes, thank you. Being shown around by our queen, what a strange experience, but I think I'll definitely enjoy my stay. Yeah, Sorcha leads me down the terrace, with Cillian following closely behind us. I glance behind at him. I'm surprised that despite wearing an armor, his footsteps are unheard. Yes, he's very quiet. Very quiet. Sorcha notices me looking and laughs slightly. Are you not used to knights walking as silently as cats? No. Cats? Cat. Cillian seems more like a bunny somehow. Somehow? Aw, that's really funny, because, like, why don't you reveal an Easter egg to me where, like, where Cillian has a pet bunny named Jellybean or some shit like that? It's the cutest shit. That's a cute-ass name. Well, sort of. Cillian's actually the first knight I've seen in my life. They're not exactly something we have anymore back in the human realm. She looks so adorably surprised that I can't help but giggle. Yeah, wow, see, this is Actress of the Year award. Actress of the Year, doing her work, you know? You do not have knights, truly? Oh, well, maybe some. I'm not actually sure. Have you never been to visit the human realm? Well, that was a good sentence. Sorcha shakes her head because she has no reason to. No, I have not. But I think I would enjoy seeing the world that my Aegon grew up in. Perhaps it would even help us become close? Meh, you think whatever you want, girl. I feel a sting in my heart hearing such hopefulness in her voice. I hope I can help mother and son get to know each other better. Yes. All right, or maybe she just holds us in this room at least, not like a prison in like the basement somewhere. Sorcha shows me into a beautiful bedroom, and I try my hardest to fight the urge to look around every crack and crevice. Here we are. I hope you do not mind, but this is my own bedroom. Is it? Unfortunately, someone has released a small infestation of goblins in the castle. Okay. What? Goblins? So the guest rooms are simply not available for any guests at the moment. Okay. Oh, but I can't just take over your bedroom. Sorcha shakes her head with a smile. Okay. No, I insist. Okay. I can stay in Cillian's room after all. Okay. He's like, what? Of course he would. But my lady, it's inappropriate. She giggles at the utterly flustered knight. It will be alright, my darling Cillian. Even though she says this so easily, I can't help but worry that Cillian might just faint at any moment given how his red face has gotten. Yes. Still, it's hard to hide my own amusement. Hee, who knew knights could be so adorable? Only Cillian. Sorcha turns away from the tomato-like Cillian and looks back at me, waiting for my answer. I guess I have no choice but to agree then. I'll stay in your room. Oh my god. First mistake. But only for one night. Okay. She claps her hands happily. Excellent. Okay. Excellent! Cillian, I wish to spend the day with Hannah, so please tell the servants to bring us some refreshments later. Of course, my lady. I will do as you ask. Okay. Good, then please leave us for now. Okay. Girl time should be reserved for girls only. Oh my gosh, look at her. She giggles happily at the simple idea of spending time with another woman, and I smile too. Girl time with a queen, it sounds surreal for sure. Cillian gives us a little bow and quietly excuses himself. Okay, there. Now that he's gone, we can talk. She gestures towards the armchairs. Of course, we're gonna talk about what's it called, Shinji. Let's sit down and get a little bit more comfortable, shall we? Look at her luring us in. Oh my god, and we're just falling right for it. Sorcha sits and I quickly follow her lead. Now, please, can you tell me a little bit about my son? See, told you. Nothing too invasive. I merely wish to know him a little better. There is so little that I know about him. Of course. Well, for one, what should I say? For one, he's hella shady of you. Yeah, because he knows. He's caught on to you. He's seen right through your act. But anyways, For this one, as much as I want to do all the answers here, I'm going to just do the one that is pointed to me in the guide to get this bad ending. So we are going to say he likes to help people. He likes to help people, yes. That's the sort of reputation he seems to have, that he will help anyone with anything. Well, that's what you think, Hannah, but in reality, he's not like that. He knows better than to just be like, oh yeah, sure. Though I'm not entirely sure if anyone includes shady and dangerous people or not. I see. Thank you for telling me. I will ask no more since I do wish to ask him myself. I hope that next time Aegon will agree to stay here, even if it's just for a little bit. I'm sure he will. You just have to give him some time to get used to you and everything. Sorcha nods. Yes, of course, you are correct. I worry, but he simply needs time to adjust. It would not be easy on anyone to realize that they are not what they thought they were. Yes. I resist the urge to sigh. Tell me about it, girl! Oh my god, you have no idea. Yeah, no kidding. We spend the day simply talking to each other on our topics, jumping from one thing to another rather quickly. Okay. Time seems to pass in the blink of an eye, and before we know it, it's already dark. Oh my, talking to you was so utterly enjoyable, Hannah, that I did not realize it was already so late. Oh yeah. Neither did I, but I really enjoyed myself today. I'm glad I agreed to stay. I'm very happy to hear that, but for now, I must excuse myself. Good night, Hannah. Sleep well. Okay. Good night. And she's gonna lock the door on us. As Sorcha walks out of the room, tiredness finally hits me. I should go to bed too. Shinji's coming back tomorrow, and I definitely don't want to oversleep. With that thought in mind, I quickly get ready for bed and crawl under the covers. I sigh and close my eyes. I hope I get to tell Shinji about how nice his mom is tomorrow. No, you won't. I don't know if it was just a shock, but he seemed a little unsure of her. He has every reason to be. So I hope knowing that will help him, even if it's just a tiny bit. I can feel myself falling deep into slumber when an odd metallic sound startles me. What? I barely open my eyes when I see it, a flash of cold blue and pain. I get stabbed? What? I cry out as cold steel is plunged right into my heart. Oh my god! What? Ah, that escalated really quick. Pain. Pain. Who? Why? My vision blurs. I can't see. I bet it's Sorcha. She like went in and went out, like kind of thing, and then came back in with a fucking dagger and just stabbed me. I can't see. I open my eyes, but all I see is darkness. Oh yeah, because we're immortal too, right? So this doesn't affect any of us, affect us at all actually. So I try to move, but wherever I am doesn't have a lot of space. What the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, she did threaten to throw us into the deepest depths of the basement prison, where it's like there's no light, no nothing that reaches it, like this black hole of a prison box. Yes, so I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, what the fuck is going on? I fight back a shiver. It's so cold. Too dark to see anything. Maybe I should try creating a fire? No, no magic. I can't even see my own hands in front of me, but I just focus on trying to conjure a small flame. Come on, work, damn it. Nope. A tiny flame sparks into life. Yes! And fades almost as quickly. No, shit, yes. I try and try again to conjure another flame. Not working. Even though it's dark, I close my eyes to think, yes. The light only lasted a few seconds, but I did see walls, no windows or even a door though. So how the hell did I end up here? I have to try something. Well, who do you think put you in here? I feel around the place as best I can. The walls feel so cold and damp and so close together. Help! Someone please help me! Nope. Help me! I scream and pound my fists on the wall as hard as I possibly can. I'm not sure how long I continue to yell for help. There is no response, no one's coming for me, I can hear nothing behind the walls. With my back against the wall, I let myself fall to my knees. The tears come before I can stop them, but I don't even bother to. Why? Why? Because you got played, girl. You just got played. Who could have done this? Sorcha. Wait, no way. Could it be? Yes. I sigh and try to wipe away my tears, but it feels rather useless as more just keep falling down my face. Could it be that Lachlan got to me? Oh my god, well of course you would think that, because Sorcha is so nice. I was in Sorcha's bed after all. He must have thought I was here. He must have thought I was her. Oh, well, logics, I guess. It's getting too cold to even think. I feel my consciousness slowly slipping away. Alright, is that it? Is that how it ends? Oh, no. Oh, how long has it been? I wake up to absolute darkness again, right. How long has it been? Right. I can't feel my legs. Yes, and this is how it's gonna continue. I'd lose track of time. It was so cold. Tears won't come anymore. Oh wow. Yes, this is our life now. Just trapped in this box. I'm so tired. Why can't I just die? Because you're immortal. And that sucks. Yay, game over! Yay, okay, of course. Because what more can we actually do here other than like Hannah's just gonna lose her freaking mind. Anyways, hey, so there we go. There we go. That is our second ending with Shinji called Imprisonment. So far, nothing that in that kind of like what's it called that has Shinji coming after us kind of thing, where usually that's the case. Where I don't know. I'm still traumatized by Nameless, where like Tae just drugs us and shit, and Yunho just like chokes us to death kind of thing. So yeah, though so far it's all been Shinji. We fall out. What's it called? We have a fallout with Shinji, and then he ends up disappearing. And then here now we end up getting kidnapped because we're so trusting of Sorcha. But well, I can't blame Hannah, but still, like, damn it, Hannah, like, why can't you trust your instincts more? Anyways, so let's move on to the third bad ending that we can get for him, which is called Sleeping Beauty. That's interesting. That's fascinating. Anyway, so yes, once again, I'm going to go through the choices and then stop on the ones that are like overlapping and that you guys already seen, and if they're not the same, then I'll go through with them with you guys and catch you guys up on the current timeline, and then yeah, we'll proceed on until the ending, and we'll go through that together. So let's go for the third round for the third bad ending that we can get, called Sleeping Beauty, which is like, okay. So hey, welcome back to chapter 1, where we usually we skip out on this because basically I have asked all these like questions already in the past. So actually the only question that we haven't really asked on, I can't remember if we did, but anyway, so here we are, we're asking about all these miscellaneous questions to Shinji to get to know, you know, this magical, mysterious, supernatural world that we have landed ourselves in. So instead of actually asking any of the above, we're gonna ask this one, which is basically, I don't want to ask anything. So, nah, I don't have any good questions, to be honest. Really, girl? Really? This is like the first time you've had your encounter with like the supernatural world, and then you're like, nah, I mean, I'm good. Like, what? Oh my god, where's your sense of curiosity here? This is where you should use it, girl. So then can I ask, Takumi? Sure. What do you know about spirits and ghosts? Ooh, spirits. That sort of thing. Quite a bit. Is there something specific you wanted to know? Yeah, like, who can see them? Can anyone? No, there's a variety of people who can see them. You have to be a god, an esper, or have some connection with death magic in general, which is you. And I think there's a few other races that can see spirits, but it's not exactly documented, so I'm not sure enough to say. Okay, that's interesting. Takumi suddenly reaches into his pocket and pulls out his phone. Okay, there we go. There we can skip on ahead, you guys. Okay, guys, this is chapter 3, where we are currently talking to Galen and Shinji, of course, and I think it's that mention of like seeing spirits and seeing that one time where we caught Shinji talking to himself and shit like that. And last time we like basically said all the answers here, so it's like we said it's embarrassing to even say aloud in the time in the courtyard, but this time I don't think we said anything about the ducks. We didn't say anything about ducks because, you know, there's nothing about ducks here, but the guide said to talk about the ducks. That time with the ducks. The ducks? What? Ducks? Oh no, sorry, I thought it's something to do with show and ducks. Never mind that. Okay. It was on my first week of school. I was in the courtyard eating lunch when I saw you talking to yourself, yes. And you caught me looking at you and... Oh yeah, oh okay, so... what the hell? That was so random, Hannah. Anyways, they're ducks. This show with ducks, I don't even know what that's on, what she's going on about. But anyways, there, okay, let's go. Skipping on ahead. Okay guys, so here we are again. It's this sort of set questions here on the second time around where before we go into Avalon, Cillian offered to answer any questions that we may have. And here again, once again, instead of asking all the above here and getting really super curious, we're gonna say, never mind, I don't want to ask anything. I don't want to ask about anything. Actually, never mind, I don't want to ask about anything. Oh, Hannah. Very well, if you decide that you do wish to ask me something, I will be happy to help. Yes. So Cillian leads us across the bridge and we climb the stone steps. She's so boring here. Why are you so boring, Hannah? Like, this is the one time where your curiosity should run wild, but here you're like, nah, I'm good. New place? We're going to a new mysterious supernatural place? Nah, got no questions. I'm all good. God. Here we are, guys. We are here in chapter 6. Yes, chapter 6. We are here in chapter 6, and we are here right at the moment where Cillian arrests Mickey on the accusation that she is in cahoots with Lachlan. And instead of intervening like last time, like we did, and trying to help her and see what the situation is all about, we're just gonna be a bystander. And we're not gonna do anything. We're not gonna help her. This situation, it's way over my head. Oh wow, girl. I step back and watch as the knights wave their hands in a spell and Mickey's voice goes silent. Okay, there we go. They drag her away and Cillian almost walks past me, but then he stops. I apologize that you had to see that display, but that wicked woman had to be apprehended. Can we skip this part? I'm not even too sure. But anyways, yeah, so we didn't cause a scene. We didn't get hear Mickey try to defend herself and like be like, I don't even know what the hell's going on kind of thing. So yeah, okay, I think we can skip on ahead. No? Okay, fine. She will finally answer for her crimes, worry not. Okay, can we skip now? Nope. So please tell the prince that he is welcome home anytime. Oh my gosh. So that Cillian gives me a small bow and leaves, following after the knights and Professor Hirayama. Okay, there we go. I can only stand there with wide eyes, unsure of what to do. I gotta call Shinji. Okay, there we go. Now we can skip for sure. Okay, here we are. We are in chapter 8, and we essentially just left after visiting Avalon, and that's when Lachlan, after Mickey's arrest, and then Lachlan broke her out, and then as we were trying to stop them, or even before that, this is where we received the flower from Sorcha before the whole commotion of Lachlan and Mickey escaping. So yes, we chose to leave to do some of our own investigations, and so Hannah's starting to feel the effects of the flower and the curse. So there's that point where she's like, I should probably tell him that there's something weird is going on with me or something like that. But instead of telling him, we're actually gonna say, don't tell him. We're gonna say, don't. Yeah, that's true. I won't tell him. He doesn't need to pile more worry on top of everything else. Oh yeah, no, the flower was coaxing us to not tell him. She was like, no, don't tell him. He has so much to worry about already. But instead of, going against that voice, we're gonna agree with it. I'm not so sure what I'm doing, and even though I do agree, I can't help but feel uneasy still. Well, you should. So what's next? Okay, there we go. We're gonna skip on ahead. Here we are. We are in chapter 9. After the whole incident of the curse, we broke the curse. Shinji takes us home after we spent the night at his place in Sho's bed. So here we are. We're like, I think he's offering to take us out on a date, just to relax and unwind kind of thing. But we're on the fence. We're like, oh my god, is this a date? Like, does he mean a date, or is it just like a date with a friend kind of thing? Right? He's like, you can take it out, you can make it out whatever you want it to be kind of thing. So I think, yeah, so instead of agreeing with any of these above, we're gonna say, let's just hang out as friends. Friend zone. Oh shit, friend zone. He was totally being like, it's a date kind of thing, but we turned him down. Oh my god, let's just hang out as friends. Alright, perfect. Okay, then we can go meet up with a very good friend of mine. Oh really? Been meaning to, but we're both so busy that it's hard sometimes. Who is this friend? Shinji quickly pulls out his phone and texts this friend of his. Why do I feel like it's someone shady again? Nah, I don't think so. So who are we meeting exactly? Oh, you'll see when we get there. What? He slides his phone back in his pocket and gets up. He said he'll meet us there. Okay, what? There? Where there? Yeah, where there? Shinji starts making his way towards the front door with a laugh. You'll see when we get there. What? All these... Oh my god, I scrambled to get up and go after him so he doesn't just leave without me. You are such a little shit, I swear. I know! God! Yup. Yup. Welcome to being friends. Aw. Is this your petty way of getting back at me because you're like, shit, she turned down my date thing, so now I gotta play it cool. I stop in my tracks while Shinji starts putting his shoes on. Friends? So we're friends now, okay. I don't bother to hide my smile. Of course she would like that because she's like, oh my god, when will I ever be considered a friend to Shinji? And like, oh my god, I'm making progress now. Shinji's always almost halfway out the door when I unfreeze and rush to put my shoes on. Always halfway out. He's always halfway, just never in, never out, fully. Hey, don't run off without me, you ass. His only response is to laugh as I run to catch up with him. Oh, so it's probably Isao? Is it Isao? Surprisingly, or perhaps not at all, Shinji ends up taking me to the Fox's Tail. I look around the bar, noting all the different people here relaxing and having drinks. Some of them definitely look shady, yes. My eyes follow onto two women by the bar. One with striking white hair and metallic tattoos, and another that makes me think Pirate Queen for some reason. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember her. I remember the one with the silver hair. Yep, shady for sure. I look at Shinji, who seems to finally spot his friend. He's over there, let's go. I definitely know who that silver-haired person is. Maybe, I don't even know. I'm thinking of the girl in like that we met in Takumi's route, like his mentor. I tried to look over, but I can't see through all the people, so I just follow along with a shrug. Walking behind Shinji makes weaving through the crowds very easy. Heh, maybe I should get him to walk in front of me in all crowded places, right? The benefits of having really tall friends. When he suddenly stops, I almost walk face first into his back. Took you long enough. Okay, the voice sounds familiar. Shinji laughs at the non-greeting. I'm here on time, you're just early. Got nothing better to do on a Saturday? I did have a thing planned, but nothing serious. I just told her I had an emergency. It actually worked out better this way for me. I moved from behind Shinji and nearly gasped out loud at who I see. Who? Hikaru! What? Professor Kazuma! What? And she just let you cancel the date? Whoa! Playboy Hikaru! What? No drama, no tears? Whomever I might have been expecting somehow, it was definitely not our professor. Right? Mostly. Hikaru's awkward eyes move to meet mine. He smiles up at me as he takes a sip of his drink. Ah, so this is who you brought along. Oh, hello, Professor Kazuma. Oh my god, this is so awkward. Meeting your professor out of like the classroom setting kind of thing, and then like on top of that, he's super hot too, so it's just like, well, this is awkward. I know. Maybe I should have chosen the date after all. Shinji chuckles at my awkward reaction as he sits down. Not knowing what else to do, I sit down too. I nearly jump out of my seat when a drink is placed before me. Whoa! I look up to see another familiar face. Isao, yeah, I expected you to be here. Here you go, on the house. Yeah. Oh yeah, he runs the place. Duh. God. I want to say no, but I quickly realize that Isao brought drinks for everyone. Alright. Since when did on Shinji's tab become on the house? Since now. Who knows? Drink up and don't complain. Shinji rolls his eyes, but does just as Isao so kindly suggested. He quietly takes a sip of his drink instead of saying anything more. I don't get a chance to say thank you before Isao salutes us and walks back to the bar. I look down at my drink. It's exactly what I normally drink, which is great. How would he even know what my favorite is? I don't know, maybe he's just really perceptive. Perceptive. If you're wondering how he knew, I texted him what to get you before we came in. Oh, okay, never mind. I gave him too much credit. Oh, then thank you. I'll pay you back for the drink. He's like, nah, he shrugs. It's fine. I mean, he makes loads of cash. Like Isao said, it's on the house. With drinks flowing, I slowly begin to feel less and less awkward about hanging out with a professor. Exactly. Eventually, I start to feel brave enough to say what's been on my mind. I never realized that you two were actually friends. Friends and drinking buddies. Oh, haha, that's cute. They answer me in sync as if it's something they've had to answer many times before. So I see. Just how did you become friends then? Yeah, just how did you become friends then? They glance at each other, smiles unchanging. We met while I was still a student. Oh. Me, Hiki, and Tatsu ended up being thrown in together for a group assignment. Oh, Hikaru chuckles. Only because you two wouldn't stop bickering like an old married couple. Shinji shrugs. That still hasn't changed in years. So he's only like a few. Would it be okay to like assume that he's only a few years older than us? Like say like 2 or 3, maybe? I don't even know. I haven't even checked his profile yet. But anyways, like, because he said they were students, so I'm like, what? So like, okay, you're not that old, which is great. Yeah, that still hasn't changed in years. Speaking of my darling hubby, I nearly choked on my drink. If he were here, it'd really be like old times. My darling hubby. It's like wifey. If he heard you call him that, he'd definitely make a scene. Then I might just do that next time I see him. Please do. I want to see. You might as well just marry him already. Alas, that's one love story that's just not meant to be. I'd be rejected before I even got halfway through the sentence. Yeah, I quietly sip on my drink as I watch the two interact, this is cute. I like this. Shinji seems to have a history with so many people. So many friends and so many different stories. I feel a slight stab of jealousy. I know it's ridiculous and completely illogical to feel like this. But I'm jealous of the people who were there to witness those things, to be there for him, yes. As I watch them, I realize just how much they're drinking, and yet they show no signs of actually getting tipsy. Very high alcohol tolerance. Meanwhile, I'm here already buzzed. Same! I'm a lightweight. Shinji looks at me as he gets ready to stand up. You want anything else? Nah, I'm good. Oh no, I think I'm good. And maybe just some water? Yeah. I honestly don't know how you two can keep going like that. There is a reason why we became drinking buddies, because no one else can keep up with you. Shinji nods. Neither one of us gets drunk, not really anyway. Wow, I wish I was like that. Takes way too much to get even tipsy. Wow. Then why do you drink? You know, the taste is enjoyable. Yeah, I'd do that too if I had a high tolerance. I wonder if Shinji's alcohol tolerance is high because he's not human? Maybe. I glance at Hikaru. Maybe he's not human too. But then what about him? I want to ask, I'm curious. I've never before wondered what Professor Kazuma might be. I had just assumed he was a mage, but now I wonder. But I get the feeling that he wouldn't tell me even if I did ask very nicely. Yes, he's a very secretive man, along with Shinji. They have so much in common. I want to sigh. After all, is it really any of my business what he may or may not be? No, not really. The rest of the evening is spent much like this, talking, drinking, just enjoying each other's company, which is nice. I ended up excusing myself after a while. I just can't keep up with them, and the exhaustion is too much. I somehow managed to convince both of them that I'm fine to walk home alone and leave the bar. Yes, there we go. As soon as I get home, I fall right into bed, barely managing to force myself into my pajamas. As I stare up at the ceiling, I pray for my brain to allow me to fall asleep quick for once. But after a while, I wake up. Yes. I open my eyes. Yes, okay, there we go. Now we can skip on ahead. Wow, we had a whole scene. Like a whole entire different scene when we just said that one answer, which is great. Haha. We see a little bit more of who Hikaru might actually be, and you know, some of his little like tidbit information, trivia things. So he's not as old as I thought he would be. Kind of like, I think the average age is like 21, 22-ish, 23 maybe. So maybe he's like at least 27, maybe. Maybe, I don't even know. Okay, let's skip on ahead. Okay, so here we are. We are still in chapter 9. This is where we visit Sorcha, and Sorcha wants to get in on little deets and secrets about Shinji, and so she asks us, but we're like, nah. Last time we said nah, because I didn't trust her, and I didn't want to tell her anything. But this time, we're gonna actually spill the tea. We're gonna spill the tea to her. Well, what harm could there be in telling her? Lots. She is his mother, and she clearly cares for him greatly, and maybe it might help them become closer? No. Shinji's basically an apprentice of sorts to an information broker in the Mercurius market. I'm not sure if you even know what any of those things are. I do believe so. Cillian has mentioned it before. Oh, thank you for sharing this with me, Hannah. I hope for the day where we are close enough that he might tell me things like this. So is there any particular reason for you inviting me here? I'm worried about Ayogan. Okay, so I think we can skip on ahead. Okay, here we are. We are in chapter 10, the very beginnings of it, and where Shinji calls us after we passed out for half the day. And so he was just commenting us on our strange sleeping habits and how he might have influenced us, or something like that. So instead of saying I blame you or like you can talk, we're gonna say guess so, because you're right. You're kind of right. Oh, guess so. Yeah. Didn't notice it before, but my sleep schedule has gone way off recently. So anyway, what did you call me before? What did you do? What did you call me for before? Oh my god, that sentence always trips me up. But anyways, there we go. Nothing much to comment on that, or him to comment on that. So let's skip. Okay, we are still in chapter 10, and here's the part where we sit down with Galen and he divulges some information on Lachlan and Mickey's whereabouts. And then we came to the point where we're like wondering, like, what the hell is Galen actually is? What is he actually? So last time we said, yeah, let's ask him because I was super curious. But this time we're gonna be like polite and just not ask him. So I don't know, I can't just ask something like that. But you can, but it's true. It's like either it's a yes or a no kind of thing. Just somebody asking something like that, it would be so rude. I do my best to mentally beat down the curiosity with a stick. With just a stick? After all, no one's going, what are you? What are you to me? Galen stands up with one fluid movement. Now that that's settled, I'll be on my way. Okay, there we go. So we just did not bother to ask. Anyway, let's skip on ahead. Okay, so here we are, chapter 11, and we are here with Galen after he, gives us the info that, Shinji did not go look for Lachlan and Mickey, and that we wanted to fix this whole situation after the huge fight we had. So he was just mentioning how, like, oh, I gave you some information, so, I expect something in return. So, yeah, so here we are. We either say, ask him to give him, like, a price, ask him to name a price, but nah. I think we said everything, pretty much everything except for this last one right here, which is basically what the guide is telling me to do. So let's just say, tell me. Just tell me. I don't have time for this. Just tell me. There's a manner. Oh, okay, so we just get straight to business. Just be like, this is the favor that he wants us to do in return for the information. Okay, there we go. So let's skip on ahead. Alright, chapter 11 still. We are here in Carl Mansion, Galen has made us to go to. And so we find Mickey and Lachlan here just doing a waltz, and then he catches us, and then now he's just like asking us, like, okay, you're here now, do you want to listen to our story? And so of course last time we said yes, because yes, I do want to, because I already picked up on the fact that Sorcha was hella shady, but this time we're gonna say don't listen to him. Don't! There's no guarantee that Lachlan wouldn't lie to me. He has no reason not to lie to me. I touched the ring that Shinji gave me. Oh, we're gonna fight and transform into my gear. Here's my answer to you. It's 2 against 1. Not wanting to give them any more of an advantage over me, I go with an attack that favors speed over anything else. Wow, girl, you're gonna just do this? Wow. I conjure fireball after fireball in rapid succession. Mickey quickly throws up a barrier between us, stopping my attacks as they come. No matter how many fireballs I cast, they dissipate as soon as they hit the barrier. Time to try something new. I form whips from my fire and continue to hit the barrier. Whip after whip, it seems to do nothing. Yeah, I click my tongue. I can't get through. Of course not, because first of all, you're not that great at magic, even though you have, you have advanced, and then like, of course, barriers, that's what they're meant to do. I let go of the whips and they fade away. I move to conjure something new when I hear it. The sound of a metallic click the sound of a metallic click from above and a very familiar voice yelling. Hannah, watch out! Oh, what? Huh, Shinji? Chandelier! I look back to see him running towards me, wide-eyed. It happens as if in slow motion. A sense of danger washes over me, and I see one of the chandeliers falling through the air. Ha! No wonder! That's what Galen went with the whole chandelier talk. Ah, so this is what he warned us. But, thanks for the heads up, but I never did need it until now. Shit, yeah. I dive out of the way, but it's too late. It lands right on top of me. Ow. Ouch. Ouchies! Ouchies! Wow. My eyes flutter open and I squint at the blinding light coming in through the windows. My body feels so heavy. Wow, Hannah. Like, you want a 2v1 and then like you go get taken out by a chandelier? What? Where am I? It's hard to keep my eyes open. I sit up in the unfamiliar bed and Shinji greets me with a tired smile. Hey, finally awake then? Yeah. Yeah, what happened? A chandelier fell on top of you, you shithead. God. The mattress shifts under Shinji's weight as he sits on the edge of the bed. When you got knocked out, my mom took care of you and healed you up. Aw, see? Look how nice she was. Even after you threw like fireballs at her. And while you were unconscious, I agreed to listen to what Lachlan had to say. But I wanted to wait for you to be conscious for that. Oh, okay. I look around. Where are they? They left. We're to meet them later. Yes, at, what's it called? Gallon's house at the safe house, yes. Gallon's place. The manor has been compromised, but I didn't want to move you while you were still healing, so I borrowed one of the manor's bedrooms. I agreed to meet with Lachlan and Mom later on to get an explanation. Yeah. I know you refused to hear them out the first time, but do you want to come with me? Do it. Yes, I would like to. God, Hannah, you're just making such a mess out of yourself, out of this whole situation. I acted rashly, though I'm not sure that hearing what they have to say will actually help their case. It's interesting that neither of them actually tried to attack me back, because they didn't mean any harm to you, girl. God. So because of that, I want to hear them out too. Okay. Alright, I'll take you home for now so you can rest up a bit more. But don't we have to go meet them? No, not yet. Need to wait for them to contact us first. Okay. I barely managed to nod through my exhaustion. Alright, that's right. Healing uses the body's own energy, doesn't it? Right. With how tired I am, I can't help but wonder how severely I was actually hurt. But at this point, even all the mysteries in the world couldn't tempt me away from becoming a blanket burrito in my own bed. Yes, that is a very tempting idea. Shinji gets up and easily scoops me up in his arms. Aw. Hey. He laughs. Hey, what? Would you prefer to walk home? Oh, no. Then just sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay. The ride being you? Oh, God. Yep, you can ride me another time too, when you're less exhausted. Oh my God. Of course you would. Of course. I hate you. Goodbye. Let me down. I'll just throw myself off this balcony right here. I bury my burning face into his chest. Shinji chuckles and I can feel his chest rumble. I don't like being picked up, but when it's Shinji, I don't seem to mind. Of course not. I fall asleep in his arms before we even leave the mansion. Oh my God. God damn it, Shinji. Fucking hate you, Shinji. Sometimes after the visit to Karo Manor, I got a call from Shinji. He quickly explained that he got a message for us to meet up and arrange for it to happen in Gallon's safe house. Yes, Shinji said that the place is safe enough that we wouldn't be disturbed by any surprise visitors again. Right, okay, so then we could skip on ahead then and see where this will take us. Okay, we are here at the last chapter before the final chapter, but this is where our bad ending happens. So this is after we asked Sorcha about Shinji's aura and shit like that, and then afterwards, Shinji sneaks up on her. Yes, and then tears out her heart, I guess. Yeah, so this is where we are. So I'm torn between wanting to go check on her and wanting to run to help Shinji and Lachlan. Oh wait, no. I should check just in case she might be pretending or knocked out or worse. Oh, worse? What do you mean worse? I cautiously move towards her. Oh, maybe this is where she actually... Hannah got really frustrated and knocked her back into the throne. Okay, there we go. So this is way before that. Okay. So she can't be dead, right? A throw like that shouldn't kill anyone, I hope. Well, you want to, though, if it's her. Faced with the possibility that I might have killed someone, I realized how much I do not want to take a life. Oh. You're such a good person, Hannah. At least not if I can help it. I carefully lean down to try and check for signs of breathing. I hold my palm out just in front of her face. When I feel some slight breath, I let out one of my own. Still alive, good. Maybe we can throw her into some dungeon while she's unconscious and finally be done with this. I mumble to myself as I stand up. Something grabs onto me and pulls me down to my knees with a violent tug. See, I told you. With her steel-like grip, Sorcha forces me to look up at her. I have you now, you little witch. Yes. Her voice is so calm, so sharp, and so cold that it sends an almost agonizing shudder through my whole being. See, this is why. This is no time to be a softie, Hannah, even if it's towards your enemies and merciful. Like, if it was me, what? Muff, what happened? Sorcha covers my mouth with her hand while painfully squeezing my face. What the hell is going on? I claw at her arm, desperately trying to pull her away from me, but she doesn't budge. Damn you. She squeezes harder, her nails start to dig into my skin. Ow. I grab onto Sorcha's arm and conjure fire. The smell of burning flesh fills the air, but she doesn't even flinch. Wow, oh shit. Damn. Instead, she grabs my hand and pulls it away, squeezing it with seemingly no effort. Wow, she's so strong. I want to scream as she crushes the ring Shinji gave me along with my fingers. Wow. Without any effort at all, she completely destroys my gear crystal, forcing me to transform back to my normal clothes. And to my normal self. Well, like, yeah. I'm frozen, completely petrified from the pain and the all-encompassing terror. See, Hannah, this is what happens when you're being a little bitch and you don't double tap. I can't move, I can't call out. Shinji, Lachlan, help. I desperately wish for my thoughts to be heard. As if reading my mind, Sorcha obliges and turns my head so I can see... No. Oh, really? I don't know how I didn't notice, how I didn't at least hear it happen. Lachlan's glassy eyes stare back at me. He hangs impaled by a spear to one of the pillars. Wow! Oh, shit! Damn! Shinji lies crumpled on the floor, guards holding him down just in case he were to wake up. Sorcha leans in close to my ear. I did tell you I would win, did I not? I always win. She lets me drop to the floor. I fall onto my broken hand and barely hold myself back from crying out. Oh, wow. The pain is so intense, I'm starting to see spots in my eyes. I push through the pain and try to blink away some of the dizziness. Just, what are you? Ugh. Sorcha giggles happily. What am I planning to do? Just what are you? Oh yeah, just what are you? Yeah, what am I planning to do? Darling Hannah, I have explained it already, right? Here, her eyes shift towards the unconscious Shinji. My son will become High King and I will rule from behind the throne. Yes. Shinji will never agree to that. Or maybe she'll hypnotize him, you know, some sort of spell. And under different circumstances, I would agree with you. But now I have you. Oh, me. Certainly, as long as I have you safely hidden away, he will listen to my every word. Are you gonna throw me into the box? You know, the black hole box? She snaps her fingers and two guards appear at her side. Hold her up. What? They obey her without any question or hesitation. Within seconds, I find myself yanked up by my arms and held up like some piece of meat. Sorcha steps closer to me, a smile gracing her lips, one that had fooled me so easily before. Yes. She leans down and kisses my forehead. As she steps away from me, searing pain explodes from the spot where her lips touch my skin. Do you like it? It is my very own special brand of poison. Whoa, okay. Oh my god, it's exactly what freaking, what's it called? What Cersei did with like that one lady. Oh my god. It will put you to sleep indefinitely. You are much too precious of a tool to simply let wander around. Ugh, fuck you. Sweet dreams, Hannah. The last thing I see before my vision goes completely dark is Sorcha's sweet smiling face. There I go. Heartless. Hey, okay, there we go. That's our third bad ending that we can get with Shinji. We got one more last one to go, you guys. This is... Wait, hold on. What? Did I say 4? What the fuck? Hold on. Oh wait, no! Haha, never mind! Oh my god, I don't even know how I fucking missed that. But anyway, or like what I said, 4? Was it 4? But I know it was actually 3 bad endings. God damn, oh my god, I thought... Yeah, psych! Sorry you guys, I might have gotten some of your hopes up or some such. I was like, oh my god, new update or some shit. Nah, guys, it's just me being dumb. There's only 3 bad endings from the normal 2 bad endings that we would usually get with other people so far, which is... Takumi. Oh yeah, nah, not Takumi. Tatsuya. God, I fucked that up so bad. Which is Tatsuya. Tatsuya had the 2 bad endings, and so far I think that was the norm, which is 2 bad endings. So there's Shinji's 3 bad endings, you guys. Oh my gosh. So that was like, which one do you think was the worst one, you guys? I thought it was maybe I don't know. Like all of it was done on ourselves kind of way, where we're like we brought it upon ourselves by following him and getting caught, like, you know, what's it called, eavesdropping, and him getting pissed off at us, which is like, you know, our fault. And then there's also imprisonment, which is our fault as well for being too trusting. So yeah, I don't know. I think the endings are okay. Like, it's nothing too like shocking and surprising. Like, it kind of, again, like, the bad endings transitioned really well with, you know, kind of like helping. What am I supposed to say? What am I saying? Like, the bad endings are just kind of like, you can probably predict what could happen because of the whole Sorcha business. So it's like this, again, the polar opposite of what would happen if you had totally played into Sorcha's games, and so all this could happen. So yeah, the only thing that I think that got that kind of threw me off, maybe, or maybe not much of us gave much thought to it, would probably be the whole eavesdropping and the following Shinji thing. Like, I know, like, even the choices, they give you like two chances to back out of this, but like, if you really wanted to commit to it, then again, that's like kind of like your bad, I guess. So it's like, I don't know. Again, bad endings, I feel like the bad endings are really hard to get in this game so far. So far I haven't done it, so that's cool on me. So yeah, that's all for Shinji's bad endings. So those are pretty interesting. Next up, on the next episode, we're going to do his epilogue. Finally, oh my gosh, once that's done, we can finally conclude Shinji's route as a whole, and then we can move on to our next guy, which is Takumi. This dude right here, our childhood friend whom we've been friend zoning for the past 2 routes. It was in top tiers, and now I think it was hints of it in Shinji's route too. But anyways, whatever. We're almost done, you guys. So I'll see you in the next episode where we can finally get started on Shinji's epilogue, see how that turns out. And until then, bye!